Hi, so it's a little dark. I apologize for that. I'm taking my walk. I didn't really walk today, and I haven't for a few days, so I was like, enough with the procrastination and the excuses. Let's get off your ass and just do this thing. So I'm out walking, and I just wanted to report a funny tale. As if you have listened the past couple of days, you'll know that I am working on my reactions to my father. So I'm at their house right now, my parents' house, and my father's my biggest trigger ever. I mean, in personal daily life, you know, I mean, like Trump and like Hitler trigger me more, but you know, but as far as in my everyday life, that was a little. Sorry, guys. I'm drifting towards a polarity there, and that's not helpful either. So, whatever. We all know I'm liberal, right? Anyway, so I've been working on. I finally decided, like, you know what? I've been reacting to this way to my father for as long as I can remember, and it's really about unresolved anger, and just it's mostly about unresolved anger. Let's just be honest. And it's not like I could really resolve it in the sense of like talking to him about it. That would be pointless. But what I need to do, what I'm working on, is spotting it in my body when I feel it, and then taking a deep breath and releasing. And I've been doing that the past few days, and it seems to be working. Like, I'm a lot more calm around him. I don't rise as quickly or as much. Well, maybe as quickly, but I don't go as far. I catch myself. So I thought I was doing really well. And last night, so I sleep out in the living room on the floor, because that's cool. But, you know, often he comes into the kitchen, it's an open plan. So there's like a pony wall, between the living room and the dining room and the kitchen. So he doesn't look like he sees me, but, you know, the lights are on, he's making noise, and he makes a lot of noise. And it's like, you know, that's fair. It's his place. He should be able to come up when he wants and make as much noise as he wants. Absolutely. And I have bought myself a pair of like eye things that also have headphones in them. So while it doesn't block out the noise, it at least is something different to listen to, and that becomes background. Anyway, point is, I went to sleep, and then I had this dream, but I didn't know it was a dream because, I mean, usually you don't know it's a dream, but this was particularly real because I was dreaming that I was lying in bed on the floor, you know, that night, and that my father was in the other room. So it seemed totally normal. It's like, okay, I'm awake. It's just terrible when your dreams don't let you sleep. You're asleep. Anyway, in my dream, my father came over to me and started yelling at me for something or other. That was, like, honestly, completely believable that he would do. I don't remember what it was about, but, you know, he came over and just was like, ah! And so anyway, he was yelling at me in the dream, and in the dream, I yelled, but like not even just yelled because he's really deaf. So I spoke really loudly. I was like, "What the hell?" Or something like "What the hell do you want?" Or I don't remember what exactly it was, but like, "What do you want?" Like, it was one phrase, and I woke up while I was yelling it and sitting up, like rather than like a nightmare where I'm scared and I scream myself asleep. It's just like I was so annoyed that I annoyed myself awake. Oh, it's a good title. I'm going to change the title to this, to Annoying Oneself Awake. So I just think it's funny that, you know, I thought I was doing so well and not, you know, rising up to the trigger, not reacting. But I guess I was just kind of suppressing it, and it all came out when I went to sleep. I think it's really funny. I personally think it's hilarious. It's like, oh, my body was like, I have to get rid of this. So let's hope that in the future I get better and better at this, right? And instead of suppressing it, I actually breathe through it and I relax and I release it. Whew. So that's that. And then there's a couple of other things we should probably talk about, but I want to keep these videos as I go off on tangents a lot, and I'd like to try and keep these topics as discrete topics as much as possible. So that's it. So I'm grateful for this revelation. I'm grateful for the fact that I laugh at it because it's hilarious. And I'm grateful. And it's a beautiful night. I'm walking around. It's a little bit misty, but it's nice. And I'm grateful for you. And I just want to remind you guys that you can always choose to have a grateful night.